come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 70, Indy. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Now they have a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run.
22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Go. Two.
On first down, Locke letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Got it. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Snap.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey, Sue. Hustle, hustle.
Operating from the gun. Herbert into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Bravo.
56. Mott's 56.
Yes. 56. Let's go.
Clock now on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Elliott running right. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Delta.
On first and 10, Herbert, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. 20! And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Block now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Yo, go. Now.
Block now on 1st down. And it's caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
61, matchbox, Mike.
25, check 25. Jim.
Hey, high 7.
53, check 53. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Don't say nothing. 80 weapon. 5.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
General West. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Touchdown, L.A.! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Showing up. Check 37. Check 32.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 45.
Hey, Echo.
Army. 45, Mike, 45. You better.
Now. Get it.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Ready. Greystone, travel.
Single. Switch.
Hey, let's go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The 20. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to it.
And Kamara has it stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
On the ready.
56. Check 56. I got you. I got you.
10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Locke now. Pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
60 yards.
Set the tone, defense.
Set down.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 18 Gators.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Rock it.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Look, squeeze. Let's go. Get it.
Locke working out of the gun. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing.
Again, it's Elliott.
I got you, boy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Watch the
Zoo draw quarters.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Zoo. Zoo.
Shotgun snap to Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
18 Gator. Protein smell.
You don't want none. Watch out, watch out, watch
out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to launch. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Set. 10-2 stop.
56. Yo.
5.
On second down, it's Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big River.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check tight.
Now on second and 16. Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mark Andrews with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Let's go,
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
You can't block me.
80 weapon. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, orbit. Watch the hit it.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit. Get it.
From the gun, Lock. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The former 1st-round pick Kareem Jackson there defensively. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Open man is Ross, complete. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find.